आप सभी से अनुरोध, राष्ट्रगान के लिए खड़े हो जाएं। काइंडली राइज फॉर द नेशनल एंथम प्लीज। धन्यवाद। आप सभी को चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट दिवस की हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं। हैप्पी सीए डे। 1 जुलाई 2023 आज की तारीख विशेष। इस अवसर पर आज के समारोह की मुख्य अतिथि हैं माननीय राष्ट्रपति श्रीमती द्रौपदी मुर्मू, विशिष्ट अतिथि हैं श्री राव इंद्रजीत सिंह, केंद्रीय कॉर्पोरेट अफेयर्स राज्य मंत्री। स्वागत कीजिए सी अनिकेत एस तलाटी का, प्रेसिडेंट ICAI। सीए रंजीत कुमार अग्रवाल, वाइस प्रेसिडेंट ICAI। सीए डॉक्टर देवाशीष मित्रा, इमीडिएट पास्ट प्रेसिडेंट ICAI। सीए डॉक्टर जय कुमार बत्रा, सचिव ICAI। और सीए गौरव गर्ग, चेयरमैन NIRC ऑफ ICAI। राष्ट्रपति जी से निवेदन है, दीप प्रज्वलित कर आज के समारोह का शुभारंभ करें। आप सभी का बहुत बहुत आभार। तो हंस वाहिनी, वीणा धारिणी, ज्ञान वाहिनी, विद्या और कला की देवी मां सरस्वती का आशीर्वाद हमें मिल चुका है। और अब मैं अनुरोध करूंगा सीए अनिकेत सुनील तलाटी, प्रेसिडेंट ICAI से, कि समारोह की मुख्य अतिथि राष्ट्रपति महोदय को सम्मानित करें। राष्ट्रपति देश के प्रथम नागरिक होते हैं, तीनों सेनाओं के मुखिया, संविधान के रक्षक। श्रीमती द्रौपदी मुर्मू was sworn in as the 15th president Born in a Santali tribal family on 20th June 1958 in Odisha, Madam Droupadi Murmu has devoted her life to empower the marginalized sections of the society and deepening the democratic values. पिछहत्तरवें चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट दिवस पर आपकी गरिमामय उपस्थिति के लिए माननीय राष्ट्रपति महोदया आपका बहुत बहुत आभार। और अब स्वागत संबोधन के लिए मैं निवेदन करूंगा सीए डॉक्टर जय कुमार बत्रा जी से, सचिव आईसीआई।
मातृदेवो भव, पितृदेवो भव, आचार्य देवो भव, अतिथि देवो भव। This is the shlok which is taken from Taittiriya Upanishad, which says, honor your mother as God, honor your father as God, honor your teacher as God, and honor your guest as God. With this word, following the tradition of culture, ethos, ethics, values of our great country India, on behalf of the world's largest professional accounting body, I would like to extend a very hearty warm welcome to our most valued invited chief guest, the First Citizen of India, President of India, Shrimati Droupadi Murmu ji. We are extremely privileged to have with us the Honorable Minister of State for Corporate Affairs, Shri Rav Indrajit Singh ji. We welcome you, sir. I have the honor to welcome our Honorable President, CA Aniket Sunil Talati ji. I also extend my warm welcome to the Honorable Vice President of ICAI, CA Ranjit Kumar Angarwal ji. Sir, presence of both of you on the dais is always a source of motivation for all of us. I also extend my warm welcome to our immediate past President, CA Dr. Devashish Mitra ji, who always says work in team, which is always better. I also welcome CA Dhruv Garg ji, Gaurav Garg ji, the Chairman, and IRC. We all know that the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India is a statutory body established under the Act of Parliament by the Chartered Accountants Act 1949. ICAI is the regulator and developer of the accountancy profession in India. And this is the day we should remember, we should recall, we should pay homage to all our forefathers who have done significant contributions for the growth and development of the accountancy profession in India. The profession of chartered accountancy is the most reputed, respected, rewarded, renowned profession, which is the globally trusted profession across the world. And today, ICAI is known for its excellence in technical and ethical issues, maintaining and sustaining the stringent examination and education standards. India, at ICAI, we follow the G20 theme, Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam, one earth, one family, one future. And it marks the Amrit Kal, beginning from the 75th anniversary of India's independence from 15th August 2022, and it will last. It will lead to the centenary of India's independence hoping for the prosperous, inclusive, developed society, making India Atmanirbhar Bharat, the Vishwa Guru Bharat. And I think the chartered accountants will give their maximum contributions toward the economic development of the country. Like this, in ICAI, I follow your ICAI, my ICAI, our ICAI, one ICAI, new ICAI, with our ICAI, my ICAI, one ICAI, new ICAI, with excellence, ethics, independence, integrity, innovation, intelligence, strategy, sustainability, technology, transparency, trust, and transformation. And I'm very sure the ICAI will continue to be the custodian of the public interest and national welfare as a partner in nation building. And with these words, I welcome all the dignitaries on the dais, Honorable President of India, Honorable Minister of State for Finance, President ICAI, Vice President ICAI, immediate past President, Chairman NIRC, all distinguished Central Council members, all distinguished Regional Council members, the Chairman of the Regional Councils, all government nominees which are here to be a part of this momentous occasion. I also welcome all our past presidents and past council members, all officials, senior officials from the office of Honorable President of India, Ministry of Corporate Affairs, other statutory and regulatory bodies, professional institutions under the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, representative from the media, and all my students, other members who are here to be part of this joyous moment, occasion, and all those who are also witnessing this ceremony through virtual mode. With these words, I welcome you all to this joyous occasion of 75th Chartered Accountants Day. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, CA Dr. Jaykumar Batra. I would like to request now CA Ranjit Kumar Agarwal, respected Vice President ICAI, for his address on the occasion of 75th Chartered Accountants Day.
विश्व के सबसे बड़े लोकतंत्र भारत की राष्ट्रपति महोदया, आपका इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट ऑफ इंडिया के 75वीं सालगिरह में स्वागत है। ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर, आवर प्रेसिडेंट अनिकेत तलाती, इमीडिएट पास्ट प्रेसिडेंट देवाशीष मित्रा, our Secretary Jay Batra, Chairman of the NIRC, all the distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome all of you in this very, very historical day, which we are celebrating today as a 75th Foundation Day of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. 1947, when our country got independence, a need was felt how to augment the revenue of this country, how to set the financial discipline in this country, and how to set the professional standards in this country. And the vision of our forefather, that point of time, within next 2 years, in 1st of July 1949, a body was formed, and that body was Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. That point of time, there was no existence of IITs or IM. And the kind of sheer knowledge these professionals have, the forefather thought the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, the chartered accountant of this country, can guide the independent India into the growth and development of this country. And on 15th of August 1949, the institute felt what should be the vision of this institute, what should be the logo of this institute, and one of our members approached Rishi Aurobindo, and Rishi Aurobindo gave the emblem which you can see today, the emblem given by the Rishi Aurobindo, which we have adopted on 15th of August 1949, Ya Esu Suptesu Jagrati. The Garuda, the eagle, flying above the sky, foresightedness, sharp eye, and that was resemblance with the vision and the character of the chartered accountant. That's why this eagle or Garuda was adopted by the institute. Our first president of country, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, has inaugurated, when this institute was formed, our head office building in this New Delhi. And after the first president of India inaugurated the ICAI building, after this, there are 5 presidents of India has graced the podium of this institute. And today, the person who is here, the person is the first president of India who was born in independent India, second women president of India, coming from the very, very humble background, which resembles the majority of the Bharat, which we call it say Bharat. The madam represents that Bharat, coming from that humble background. And the madam has connection with the commerce also. She was in state of Odisha as a minister of state for commerce also, from that point of time when she was in the state of Odisha. So we welcome madam in this largest accounting body of the institute. The way this country is growing, $3.5 trillion, youngest population of the world, more than 7% growth, and the kind of technology has advanced in this country, the growth and the development of this country can well contributed by the members of this institute, that is chartered accountant. We have one of the unique initiative we have taken in recent past, and that is called UDI, Unique Development Identification Number. Now, the initial thought was that how the impersonation of the chartered accountant through signature was made by the various people. So the institute thought how to prohibit that, and the UDI was formed. But now the concept of UDI has become so vast. Now this institute has the monitoring aspect. They are now monitoring which chartered accountant are giving what kind of service. We know what you are catering, but we don't want to know whom you are catering. And with this data, we are in a position to help the government to frame the legislation and the policy of this country, how the chartered accountant who are contributing immensely in this country can contribute in the growth and development of this country. I can see today by standing here, it's a momentous occasion. At the same time, it's an emotional moment also for all of us. What should be the ICAI, which we have seen in last 75 years? What should be the vision of next 25 years? How you and we can perceive what should be our institute in next 25 years? We have 8 billion people in this planet, 200 countries, 182 accounting body of the world. And there are only 30 lakh chartered accountants in this entire world. And we, as an institute, are 14%, 14% of this 3 million chartered accountant of this world. So the kind of young population we have, the vision of this institute, I can perceive the hard work, the young population, and the kind of commitment the Indian people have. I can foresee this institute in next 25 years can lead the entire accounting profession of the world. I have only 3 things to say: quality, credibility, and consistency. These are the 3 virtues we are working in last 75 years, and with this same virtue, we want to work for next 25 years. And by standing here, I want to see this institute when I will not be there. When my son asks somebody, what was your father? So he should say proudly, my father was the member of the Institute of Chartered Accountant of India. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai As.
Thank you very much, CA Ranjit Kumar Agarwal ji. And now I'd like to invite someone who embodies 75 years of ICAI journey. His father sat in the CA examination in 1949, his grandfather. His father served as the president of the institute, and now he is the 3rd generation under whose leadership ICAI is growing from strength to strength. Please welcome CA Aniket Sunil Talati.
Respected Rashtrapati Ji, the chief guest for the 75th Foundation Day, or as we call it very fondly, Chartered Accountants Day, the first citizen of India, somebody who is the pride of India, Madam Srimati Droupadi Murmu ji, I welcome you on behalf of the Institute. And thank you so much for gracing this occasion. The guest of honor, the Honorable Union Minister of State in the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, Shri Rao Inderjit Singh ji. Sir, thank you for gracing this occasion also. The Ministry of Corporate Affairs is the parent ministry for the Institute, and we function under the administrative control of the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, and it's wonderful to have your patronage on this historic day. The Honorable Vice President of the Institute, C. Ranjit Kumar Agarwal ji, the immediate past President, Debashish Mitra ji, galaxy of past presidents who are seated here, the Chairman of NIRC, Secretary ICAI, my colleagues in the Council who had the opportunity to introduce Honorable Madam with just before we entered this hall, and this Central Council truly represents mini India. We have Council members from the north till all the way down in Chennai, Karnataka, Hyderabad and Visakhapatnam, from west in Gujarat, from Baroda and Ahmedabad, right up to the east in Guwahati, and all the Central Council members join in this historic celebration, so I welcome all of them. The Regional Council members in all 5 regions who are watching this program live. 168 branches, yes, that is the size of the Institute today, 168 branches across India, 80 overseas chapters and representative offices who are equally excited, Madam, to hear your address and motivation for the profession of Chartered Accountancy. To all the dignitaries who are off the dais, officials from the President's Office, from the MCA, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, it's a matter of honor and privilege for me to address on this momentous occasion of the 75th Foundation Day of the Institute. And yes, it's a matter of personal reflection for me, as was rightly mentioned, as my journey with the Institute, though my age is not 75, but the history which started with the grandfather giving the first exam in 1949, the very first examination as it was called, happened to come all India first, served the council for 9 years, and then of course, father was the president in 2007, and today I think destiny has been truly kind to me that I got the opportunity to preside over this council, which is one of the finest councils in the history, the 25th council of the Institute, and representing, Madam, today, close to 4 lakh chartered accountants and over 8 lakh active students. So, Madam, on behalf of the 12 lakh family of CA and CA pursuing students, thank you for gracing us. As was mentioned, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India was established in the year 1949. The Act was passed by the Constituent Assembly on 9th of April 1949. It received the assent of the Governor General on 1st of May 1949 and was constituted on 1st of July 1949 as an autonomous body to regulate the profession of chartered accountancy. Our journey has been a testament of our growth. Our presence today has expanded from, Madam, 1,600 members who joined the Institute in 1949. And by the end of the year, there were close to 2,000 students pursuing chartered accountancy. And today, what I'm delighted to mention to you, to the Honorable Guest of Honor and the entire membership, is that back then, our membership and student came from a few hundred zip codes or postal codes or PIN codes as we call them. And today, as I address you on 1st of July 2023, I am delighted to mention that we have students and members from close to 17,000 zip codes in this country, 17,000 out of the 19,000 postal codes. And Madam, therefore, this is one single profession. Because of the reach that it has across the India, every student in any part of the country can pursue his dream to become a chartered accountant. It is still, very proudly I can say, one of the most affordable professional courses in the world. And even today, when a girl or a boy qualifies and becomes a chartered accountant, the parents cry unconsolably because they know for a fact that the destiny of not just their child, but their entire family is going to change forever by getting this degree of chartered accountancy. And Honorable Madam, I'm delighted to mention to you that today we had the council meeting, and in that we have released a policy that the council is determined to implement in the next 2 years. That though we have presence in more than 300 districts of India, through our branches, regional councils, study circles, study chapters and study groups, it is the aim and the commitment of this council that in the next 2 years, Madam, we will have a reading room facility in all 700 districts of India. That is the resolution we have taken. Madam, today in the council meeting, we have also decided that starting today, the forensic standards, the Institute has been long known for accounting standards, auditing standards, ethical standards, valuation standards which have been developed and are internationally benchmarked. But today, from 1st of July, as forensics is getting more and more important, the forensic accounting and investigation standards have been made mandatory. We have also resolved, and we are working very closely with the India. This gave us one line by mentioning chartered accountants as partners in nation building. And that is, and I believe that is one virtue that all of us have taken to heart. And it is with this intention, Madam, that we carry out activities not just for membership and students, but we carry out a finance and tax literacy drive, Vittiya Gyan ICAI Ka Abhiyan, where we try and educate the common man about the importance of finance and tax, and especially with digital transactions and digital form of payment gaining so much traction, I believe it is incumbent upon all of us as professionals to make sure that the society and the general public are not in any way disharmed or disadvantaged by this and made a victim by some people who have some unintended causes. And therefore, because of this, we have the finance and tax literacy drive. We also, Madam, promote the MSME. And last year, as it was 75th year of India's independence, Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, we decided that for 75 days, through 75 cities, traversing 22,000 kilometers, we ran a MSME Yatra. And I'm delighted to mention that post the Yatra, the MSME registrations, which were close to 1 crore, could reach a number of 1.6 crores, and a huge effort was made by chartered accountants in spreading awareness with regards to MSME registration. Madam, we also today focus not just on financial matters, but non-financial reporting. And as the world is looking towards sustainability, the Institute had set up the Sustainability Reporting Standards Board, and today, along with financial reporting, we are focusing on non-financial reporting and means of sustainability and going green. It was a matter of great pride for us last year to organize and host the 21st World Congress of Accountants, which was attended by more than 10,000 participants. This is a conference, madam, which happens once in 4 years, and for the first time in 118 years, it came to India. And let me tell you, as we see the stature of India and the respect the Indian Prime Minister or any Indian delegation gets across the world increasing, it is post this World Congress that even the stature of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India and every chartered accountant going abroad has risen tremendously, and we are very proud of the World Congress of Accountants which was hosted by us. Finally, madam, today is also going to be a historic day, because with your worthy hands and in the presence of the Honorable Minister of State for Corporate Affairs, we will launch the new course curriculum. A course curriculum which has been eagerly awaited, not just by membership, but by students who are pursuing this course, and more importantly, by students who are planning to enroll for chartered accountancy. Yesterday was the last day for registration of foundation, and I'm delighted to mention that the want and craving and demand for chartered accountancy is highest ever this year in any of the recent past. We have crossed all registrations of last 5 years, and the record participation and interest from students only shows the importance of this CRET. The CRET changes a lot of aspects. Madam, we are now introducing self-paced learning and online examination through the self-paced learning modules. We have a 2-year uninterrupted articleship. There's a huge focus on technology and ethics, and I'm delighted that with Board of Studies taking all the efforts over the last 2 years to make sure that this CRET could reach, I'm grateful to the Ministry of Corporate Affairs for giving their consent, and today is truly going to be an historic day when we launch this new curriculum, which will be a change agent for socio-economic change for the entire nation, and many more students from far-flung areas will be able to pursue this course of chartered accountancy. Finally, I will only say to all the members, to all the students who are pursuing chartered accountancy, for Institute, it is always nation first. And as I say, and I would request all of you to say, believe that I am the I in ICAI. शुरुआत भी आपसे, अंत भी आपसे, इंस्टीट्यूट भी आप, इंडिया भी आप. जय हिंद, जय ICAI.
Thank you very much, CA Aniket Sunil Tarathi, President, Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, for your inspiring words. नेशनल एजुकेशन पॉलिसी 2020 की बात करें तो वो इस बात पे बल देती है कि लर्निंग जॉयफुल होनी चाहिए, स्किल डेवलपमेंट होना चाहिए, क्षेत्रीय भाषाओं को बढ़ावा मिले, टेक्नोलॉजी को लेवरेज करें ताकि सभी विद्यार्थियों का सर्वांगीण विकास हो. और राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा नीति के इन तमाम पहलुओं को अपनाते हुए ICAI आज 75वें चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट दिवस के शुभ अवसर पर अपनी नई एजुकेशन और ट्रेनिंग स्कीम को लॉन्च कर रहा है. मैं गुजारिश करूंगा श्री राव इंद्रजीत सिंह से, माननीय केंद्रीय कॉर्पोरेट अफेयर्स राज्य मंत्री और साथ ही प्रेसिडेंट ICAI से, कि आप एजुकेशन और ट्रेनिंग स्कीम को लॉन्च करें. इस ब्रोशर का अनावरण करके इसकी पहली कॉपी राष्ट्रपति महोदया को भेंट करें. It truly is a momentous occasion as we're all set to launch the new education and Training Scheme of ICAI. As President ICAI said, we are all eagerly awaiting for this. Thank you very much, Minister, for unveiling and now presenting the first copy to the Honorable President. Congratulations. So on 1st of July 2023, the new education and training scheme of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India stands launched. All the best to all the students who have the dream to pursue the CA course. And you can see on the right-hand side of the Secretary ICAI, two people and their team who have worked very hard. A round of applause for the Chairman, Board of Studies Academics, CA Vishal Doshi, and CA Dayaniva Sharma, Vice Chairman, and the entire BOS. Congratulations for the launch of the new scheme. और अब मैं आग्रह करूंगा आज के समारोह के विशिष्ट अतिथि श्री राव इंद्रजीत सिंह से उनके संबोधन के लिए मिनिस्टर ऑफ स्टेट, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ कॉर्पोरेट अफेयर्स, मिनिस्टर ऑफ स्टेट, इंडिपेंडेंट चार्ज, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ स्टैटिस्टिक्स एंड प्रोग्राम इंप्लीमेंटेशन और साथ ही मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ प्लानिंग। आप लोकसभा के सांसद हैं गुरुग्राम हरियाणा से।
Your Excellency, Right Honorable President of India, Srimati Droupadi Murmu ji, President of ICAI, Ankit Sunil Talati ji, Vice President of ICAI, CA Ranjit Kumar Agarwal ji, past presidents, dignitaries on the dais, members of the CA fraternity, ladies and gentlemen. May I first of all congratulate all the chartered accountants and students on the 75th foundation day of this institution, which over the period of 7 decades has created a mark for itself as an institution of excellence, contributing for the financial stability and economic development of this country. It is a moment to cherish the gracious journey of 75 years of the institution. You have covered a long journey, and that is quite commendable. Today it is also celebrated as the GST Day, for which also your institution and members of the profession need to be congratulated. Since implementation of the indirect taxation regime in India, you always remained a great enabler and facilitator and played a very effective role creating awareness about the various provisions of the new GST law, resulting in smooth implementation of GST regime and removal of all doubts amongst the taxpayers whenever required. The advancements in technology and digital transformation like automation, artificial intelligence, and data analytics necessitate that the profession must equip itself with the requisite skills to navigate this evolving landscape. These evolving technologies need to be taught to the students of the new age. In this direction, I am pleased to note that recognizing the needs of the digital era, new curriculum of chartered accountancy education and training that is being launched today equips the future chartered accountants with the requisite skills to embrace and adapt to these advancements. Chartered accountants are the growth engines of the financial economy of our country. To all the young CAs out there, I urge you all to have an entrepreneurial mindset. Startups, forensic, insolvency, and valuation are the new areas which have enormous opportunities in terms of employment, consultancy, and advisory services. I am pleased to know that the ICAI has taken many initiatives in these new areas of economy like certificate course, publications, website, and institutionalized the profession through formation of Indian Institute of Insolvency Professionals of ICAI, Registered Valuers Organization, and Institute of Social Auditors of India. I am sure that with all these skills and building of these skills, initiative members will provide an exemplary service to the economy. I am happy to learn that the startup sphere has been conducted by your institute, which was conducive to the growth of startup ecosystem and provided a unique opportunity for startups to connect with the peers industry experts and to gain insights. I am happy to share the Ministry of Company Affairs Government of India has launched the MCA 21 as an e-governance initiative. It enables an easy and secure access of the MCA services to the corporate entities, professionals, and citizens of India, and ensures timely and speedy compliance of the MCA 21 application and compliance. The MCA application is designed to fully automate all processes related to the proactive enforcement and compliance of the legal requirements under the Companies Act 1956 and other applicable laws. This will help the business community to meet their statutory obligations. I acknowledge the ICAI and its members who are closely associated with the implementation of MCA 21 V3 project in India. Today, our economy is bouncing back from the COVID pandemic, and it grew by 7.2% in the financial year 22-23, faster than the 7% predicted in the earlier quarter. This has happened due to the boost in construction and other industrial activities which remained dormant during the COVID era. This fostered growth is also the result of MSMEs. They are a major contributor to the socio-economic development of the country. The MSMEs for over the past so many years have been continuously served with a large number of chartered accountants operating in every nook and corner of this country. I must say that this profession is the life of the MSMEs ecosystem in India. So my congratulations to the members of the ICAI for their contribution to this important sector too. Your profession has always been seen by the government and other stakeholders with great expectations, and you should leverage it. Once again, many, many congratulations to you all in the times to come. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister Sri Rao Inderjeet Singh, for your guidance and best wishes, and also for unveiling the brochure on the new scheme of education and training. We now present a short video which will tell us more about the new features of this scheme.
The Institute of Chartered Accountants of India launches the new scheme of education and training 2023 at the hands of the Honorable President of India, Srimati Droupadi Murmu ji, on July 1st, the CA Day. This day also marks the start of the year-long celebrations of ICAI's 75 years of establishment. The unique features of the new scheme include ethics and technology in all core subjects at the final level, multidisciplinary subjects and specialization, redefined curriculum with 6 papers each at the intermediate and final levels, 2 years of uninterrupted practical training, experiential learning with self-paced online modules, focus on strategic decision-making for providing business solutions, emphasis on emerging technologies training, 30% MCQ-based examination at the intermediate and final levels, recognition as Business Accounting Associate, country-specific international curriculum and training. The new scheme is in alignment with the National Education Policy 2020 and international education standards. The new scheme opens the doors to international practical and industrial training and country-specific curriculum. The new CA curriculum is aimed to make future and market-ready professionals with an enhanced emphasis on soft skills and information technology training with a sandbox approach for experiential learning. The first foundation exam under the new scheme will be held in June 2024. The first intermediate and final exams under the new scheme will be held in May 2024. With the new scheme, ICAI's Chartered Accountancy curriculum is going global. Come join us as ICAI redefines Chartered Accountancy education to scale new horizons of success.
धन्यवाद। राजधानी दिल्ली के सिरीफोर्ट सभागार में आज हम सभी एकत्रित हुए हैं 75वें चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट दिवस समारोह मनाने के लिए। और अब मैं निवेदन करूंगा आज के समारोह के मुख्य अतिथि ऑनरेबल प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया श्रीमती द्रौपदी मुर्मू जी से उनके आशीर्वचनों के लिए।
द इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ चार्टर्ड अकाउंट्स ऑफ इंडिया की स्थापना की 75वें वर्ष का अवसर पर उपस्थित केंद्र सरकार में कॉरपोरेट मामलों के राज्य मंत्री राव इंद्रजीत सिंह जी, ICAI के अध्यक्ष श्री अनिकेत सुनील तलाटी जी, मंच पर आसीन ICAI के अन्य पदाधिकारीगण, चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट्स, मेंबर्स ऑफ ICAI, स्टूडेंट्स ऑफ चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंसी कोर्स, देवियों और सज्जनों, ICAI के 75वें स्थापना दिवस के अवसर पर आप सभी के साथ जुड़कर मुझे खुशी हो रही है। ये वास्तव में सुखद है कि आपका ये उत्सव देश की गौरवशाली यात्रा के साथ भी जुड़ा है। आप सब आज़ादी के 75 वर्ष पूरी होने के उपलक्ष्य में आयोजित आज़ादी का अमृत महोत्सव के दौरान ये स्थापना दिवस मना रहे हैं। ये न केवल CA समुदाय के लिए बल्कि देश के संपूर्ण अकाउंटिंग और ऑडिटिंग पेशों के लिए एक विशेष दिन है। 75वें स्थापना दिवस के उपलक्ष्य में आपने विभिन्न आयोजन के लिए जो भारत को एक मजबूत राष्ट्र बनाने के प्रति आपकी प्रतिबद्धता को दर्शाता है। आज जब ICAI का स्थापना दिवस मनाया जा रहा है, मैं स्पष्ट रूप से आप सबको व्यवसाय क्षेत्र के एक ऐसे मजबूत स्तंभ के रूप में देखती हूँ जिससे सुशासन को बल मिलता है। आपको अर्थव्यवस्था के वास्तविक स्वास्थ्य को प्रतिबिंबित करने की एक महत्वपूर्ण जिम्मेदारी सौंपी गई है। शासन में अर्थ की एक महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका होती है और एक अच्छी और सुदृढ़ अर्थव्यवस्था विश्वास पर निर्भर होती है। विश्वास एक ऐसा शब्द है जिसमें निहित है समर्पण, ईमानदारी, नैतिकता और कर्तव्यों के लिए प्रतिबद्धता। आप सब एक कठिन शिक्षा और कड़े प्रशिक्षण के बाद चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट बनते हैं। मुझे बताया गया है कि देश में इस समय लगभग 3.5 लाख से ज़्यादा चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट्स हैं। इसमें विशेष प्रसन्नता की इस बात है कि दिनों दिन इस व्यवसाय में महिलाओं का प्रतिशत बढ़ता जा रहा है। मुझे ये भी बताया गया है कि इस समय परीक्षा में उत्तीर्ण होने वाले चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट्स में महिलाओं की संख्या लगभग 42% है। मैं आशा करती हूँ कि वर्ष 2047 में जब देश आज़ादी की शताब्दी मनाएगा और आपका संस्थान भी अपने शताब्दी वर्षों के निकट होंगे, तो देश में प्रैक्टिसिंग वुमेन चार्टर्ड अकाउंट्स की संख्या 50% से अधिक होगी। आप सब भी मानेंगे कि महिलाएं सामान्यतः कुशल फाइनेंस मैनेजर या अकाउंटेंट होती है। वित्त मंत्री सुश्री निर्मला सीतारमण इसका एक उदाहरण है। जैसा कि आप सभी जानते हैं, भारत में घरेलू बचत की एक प्रथा है। विशेषकर महिलाओं की आदत होती है कठिन समय के लिए बचत करना। एक खुशी की बात है कि महिलाओं के लिए ICAI ने वित्तीय और कर साक्षरता अभियान शुरू किया है। अनैतिक तत्व द्वारा गरीब और भोले लोगों को बचत पर अधिक ब्याज का लालच देकर धोखा दिया जाता है। आपका अभियान उनके इस तरह की धोखाधड़ी से बचाएगा। ऐसे लोगों की बचत का संरक्षण और संवर्धन करना भी आप सबका सामाजिक दायित्व है। मेरा ध्यान ICAI के विजन 2030 के स्टेटमेंट की ओर गया। आपने इसमें कई महत्वपूर्ण बिंदुओं को उठाया है। अंतर्राष्ट्रीय मानक पारदर्शिता तथा नैतिकता की कसौटी पर आपने अपने व्यवसाय को मजबूत बनाने का संकल्प लिया है। ये एक सार्थक प्रयास है। इसके साथ ही अपने कटिंग एज रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट को प्रोत्साहित करने का भी रास्ता अपनाया है, जिससे चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट्स को प्रोत्साहित करने का भी रास्ता अपनाया है, जिससे चार्टर्ड अकाउंट्स तेज गति से ही हो रहे बदलाव को अपने व्यवसाय में समाहित कर रहे हैं। इस अवसर पर मैं उन तकनीकी बदलावों पर जोर देना चाहूँगी जो अकाउंटिंग और ऑडिटिंग प्रैक्टिसेस के भविष्य में क्रांतिकारी परिवर्तन लाएंगे। डेटा का मैनुअल असेसमेंट लगभग अप्रचलित हो गया है। जैसे जैसे आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस परिपक्वता प्राप्त करेगी, मशीनों द्वारा डेटा माइनिंग, ऑडिटिंग और अकाउंटिंग के ढांचे से काफ़ी बदलाव आएगी। लोगों द्वारा किया गया उलटफेर टेक्नोलॉजी के जरिए आसानी से सामने आ जाएगा। इसका स्पष्ट अर्थ है कि क्रिएटिव अकाउंटिंग अतीत की बात हो जाएगा। मेरी राय है ICAI को न केवल समय के साथ तालमेल बिठाने के लिए, बल्कि इस व्यवसाय में सही और नैतिक प्रथाओं को लागू करने के लिए तकनीकी नवाचारों को उत्साहपूर्वक अपनाने का प्रयास करना चाहिए। देवियों और स्वजनों, मुझे बताया गया है कि ICAI ने यूडीन यानी यूनिक डॉक्यूमेंट आइडेंटिफिकेशन नंबर की शुरुआत की है। इसके जरिए चार्टर्ड अकाउंट्स के प्रमाण पत्रों का सत्यायन हो रहा है। जैसा आप स्वयं जानते हैं कि आपके सर्टिफिकेशन का बहुत महत्व होता है। आपके हस्ताक्षर और प्रमाण पत्रों को देखकर देश के छोटे बड़े निवेशक अपने निवेश का निर्णय लेते हैं। गलत सत्यापन न सिर्फ लोगों के निवेश को डुबाता है, बल्कि लाखों घरों के सपनों को भी तोड़ देता है। इसीलिए आपके व्यवसाय में प्रामाणिकता की बहुत आवश्यकता है। मुझे खुशी है कि आपकी यूडीन के जरिए ये सार्थक प्रयास शुरू किया गया है। इस विषय अवसर पर वर्ल्ड कांग्रेस ऑफ अकाउंटेंट्स के सफल आयोजन के लिए ICAI को बधाई देना चाहती हूँ। उसे ओलंपिक्स ऑफ अकाउंटेंसी प्रोफेशन के नाम से भी जाना जाता है। मुझे ये बताया गया है कि इस कार्यक्रम के अस्तित्व के 118 वर्षों में पहली बार ये भारत में आयोजित किया गया है, जिसमें 120 देशों का हजारों प्रतिनिधियों ने भाग लिया था। ICAI के क्षमता और सदस्यों संख्या को विश्व में आदर से देखा जाता है। फिर भी हमारी फार्म्स विश्वव्यापी या बड़ी MNCH के स्तर पर नहीं पहुंची है। इस दिशा में प्रयास जारी है। मेरा मानना है कि इस प्रयास को और बल मिलेगा और अकाउंटेंसी फर्म विभिन्न क्षेत्रों में रेगुलेशंस पर ध्यान दे और लॉ फर्म्स के साथ कोलैबोरेशन करे। ये न सिर्फ ज्ञान का क्षितिज बढ़ाएगा बल्कि भारत की बढ़ती अर्थव्यवस्था को गति भी मिलेगा। अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर आपके लिए अपना प्रभाव दर्ज करने का ये उचित अवसर भी है। आज जब देश G20 के अध्यक्ष के नाते विकसित और विकासशील देशों की मेजबानी कर रहा है, ICAI को दुनिया के बेस्ट अकाउंटिंग प्रिंसिपल्स एंड प्रैक्टिसेस को अपनाना चाहिए। हमारी अकाउंटिंग प्रैक्टिसेस के बारे में विश्व समुदाय को बताने का ये एक अच्छा अवसर है। ऐसे प्रयासों से आपकी कार्य पद्धति में निरंतर सुधार और विकास होता रहता है। अप्रैल 2023 के महीने में GST रेवेन्यू कलेक्शन अब तक का सबसे अधिक रहा है, जो कि एक कीर्तिमान है। ये उल्लेखनीय उपलब्धि न केवल करदाताओं बल्कि आप जैसे सभी पेशेवरों की प्रतिबद्धता का परिमाण है और देश के विकास में योगदान देने के लिए दिन रात काम कर रहे हैं। ये ICAI का राष्ट्र निर्माण के एक प्रभावी भागीदार बनाता है। हमारे पूर्ववर्ती राष्ट्रपति आदरणीय अब्दुल कलाम ने आपको देश के विकास का भागीदार व पार्टनर कहा था। ये सरकार के साथ आपके प्रयास का परिणाम है कि देश में निरंतर टैक्स बेस बढ़ता जा रहा है। ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोग टैक्स कॉम्प्लायंस रेजिम की तरफ जा रहे हैं। मुझे बताया गया है कि आपके कोई सुझावों के जरिए कर प्रणाली को आसान और पारदर्शी बनाया गया है। कर नियोजन अच्छा है पर कर चोरी दंडनीय है। हर नागरिक किसी न किसी रूप से कर देता है और ये चाहता है कि उसके योगदान का समुचित उपयोग हो। कोविड-19 महामारी के समय में कल्याणकारी योजनाएं चलाई गई और वैक्सीन का प्रबंध किया गया है। इसी तरह गरीबी और अनुसूचित जातियों और अनुसूचित जनजातियों के कल्याण के लिए कई योजनाएं शुरू हुई है। ऐसे संदर्भ में आप सबका ये सामाजिक दायित्व बनता है कि देश के करदाताओं को कर प्रणाली को अपनाने के लिए प्रेरित करें और उससे लाभ समझाएं। देश के विकास में आपकी भागीदारी की भूमिका तभी सार्थक होगी। मुझे विश्वास है कि आप सब अपने दायित्व का भलीभांति निर्वहन करेंगे और चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंसी के व्यवसाय का एक पिलर ऑफ इकोनॉमिक गवर्नेंस के रूप में देखा जाएगा। आइए साझा दृष्टिकोण और मूल्यों के प्रति प्रतिबद्धता की भावना को और अधिक मजबूत बनाएं। हम सब उपलब्धियों का उत्सव मनाएं, अतीत का सम्मान करें और आगे आने वाली असीमित संभावनाओं को साकार करें। साथ मिलकर आप सभी एक ऐसे भविष्य का निर्माण करेंगे जो उज्जवल, अधिक समावेशी और विकास के असीमित अवसरों से भरा होगा। मुझे विश्वास है कि आपके संस्थान के 75 वर्षों की गौरवशाली परंपरा आप सभी के लिए आने वाली वर्षों में सर्वश्रेष्ठ बनने और देश की सेवा करने के लिए प्रेरणा सिद्ध करेगी। आप सभी को मेरे बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। धन्यवाद। जय हिंद, जय हिंद।
ICAI को प्रोत्साहित करने के लिए, आपके मार्गदर्शन के लिए राष्ट्रपति महोदया आपका बहुत बहुत आभार। और अब आप सबसे अनुरोध, कृपया राष्ट्रगान के लिए खड़े हो जाएं। काइंडली राइज फॉर द नेशनल एंथम प्लीज। थैंक यू। Jai. Jai. Thank you very much. We would like to express our sincere gratitude to the Honorable President of India, Srimati Droupadi Murmu, for gracing the 75th Foundation Day